that I could get him to believe he wrote it himself, following his father's orders. If I do it carefully, nobody will see me. What should I put? He'd never believe that, and I could get into some deep poo-poo. Well, sure. Great idea.
I'm so... Oh, by the satellite...
It's about time, coordinate. Aren't you do it now? I want Adam.
You can...
Thanks.
Well then?
Is
that what you came to tell me, or did you have something?
Well, I'd like to ask you about...
Negative. I'm the one. Huh?
It's...
Look, you've got that?
In the ref... Well, if you give me a...
Oh, now, eh? What?
Actually,
Well, son, if you... Why don't you enlist?
I don't know.
Hey, where'd you go to grammar school, boy? Didn't you get an...
Man, that's not what I meant. I must have wigged out.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean, then?
I had no idea that it must have cost you a small fortune.
I say it's mine, because I'm in charge here. Didn't anyone tell you martial law has been imposed on Mala Island?
Why are we under martial law?
Because that way I'm not obliged to answer questions from imbecile civilians like yourself. And even less so when they're about unauthorized topics.
I couldn't care less about the martial law, but I'll tell you why I'm on Mala Island.
I knew I could get you to sing in the end. Come on.
A girlfriend of mine fell into the lake, and I think you guys rescued her.
Negative, civilian. My men monitor every... You sure that happened up?
I mean, I'm not a I'll only respond in the presence of my attorney.
So that's your... Well,
if only you could...
Don't you get smart. In a few hours, you and all the other civilians left on Mala, the boat's on its way. It's a matter of hours. Flower pot?
Colonel, sir!
Escort the civilian to... And if he makes any, kill him. That guy rubs me the wrong way. I don't want him turning into a relentless pest. Tarantula.
I don't know why, but I get a sneaky feeling that the Colonel is hiding something. What's more, when I came out, I saw a girl being escorted by a soldier toward Kortsmeyer's tent. For a moment there, I thought it was Gina, and I almost bumped into her. She was blonde and wearing a very tight red leather outfit, but what in the world could that insane Colonel be up to? It's clearer and clearer to me that Gina's being held somewhere inside the camp, but they're watching every step I take, so it's impossible to get a good look around. I'll have to find some other way to get in, no matter how hard I have to try. But it won't do me any good to rescue Gina if we have no way out afterward. With all travel by sea and air cut off, those military types would... It's obvious. I'll have to cook up a plan to sneak into the camp and find a way to escape from the island. However, with the little help I have, that's gonna be one tall order. My only support is a plastered primate, who I'm gradually becoming fond of, I must say. And now that he woke up, his little eyes look so sad. They remind me of a little basset hound puppy I once had in New York. I'll name the little lemur after him. Little Demon.
Co mamy? Mamy tylko małpkę. Sporo, kurne. Zaraz. Porozmawiamy.
I'd like to talk.
Again? You're lucky I'm so friendly. Anyone else would have sent you packing. Don't take your eyes off him, Felton. Leslie! Felton, accompany the civilian into the colonel's tent.
As you order. Leslie, I brought you the guy.
Tam coś w kubku
Very well.
było.
Come closer. Mr. Orders received, my colonel. I see you're insistent. Please wait by the desk. That civilian...
Use a...
Are you sure?
I'm not your dad. Get in here. Good luck.
Tu coś może...
I love war. Or I'm not agree. I don't think stealing while under surveillance is a swift move.
No to jest...
Yeah, sure. One in each hand and another in my mouth. No, I've heard they put bromides in the coffee, and I'm not in the mood. I don't like military helmets, but right now...
One other thing. What was that about releasing some
Nic
girl?
tu nie można zrobić.
Two-timing mommy.
Bo mamy jeszcze broń.
What I do or don't do
No
in
po
this
co mi
camp is
broń?
none of your business. Out of my sight, while I'm...
You can come in.
Thanks.
I see you enjoy ticking me off. Answer. What are you doing on my island?
A girlfriend of...
Negative, my men.
To już widziałem.
You sure that happened?
Yeah, if you haven't seen her,
Are you mocking me, Sibby boy?
in fact,
You don't say. There may be another possibility.
well, she did...
Something was telling me you're not all bad, boy. So,
It's not what you...
no reason.
I bet you would have killed her.
Come on, boy. There's no reason to, and I don't. You look the other, like red.
I felt awful as I walked...
Don't worry. The first time, always. I do it all.
Did I...
You've got. Let's see.
I mean... I had no idea...
I say it's my.
I couldn't care less about the marshal.
I knew I could get you. Come on.
I don't feel like talking...
Just. Mosey along, civilian.
To nie można wziąć nic.
No, thank you. I feel... It's more impressive in real life than in the movies. Especially since the ones in movies, whereas...
Coś wziąłem? Nic nie wziąłem. Surfing na mole. Można wejść, ale nic się nie można zagadać. No, tu coś jest.
I don't think moving it would be the smartest choice, considering the situation. Maybe it doesn't really work, and it's just there to scare people off. But I'm not going to be the one to find out. Okay, I'll grab and use it to whack the first soldier who gets near me. Then, I'll use the soldier as a human shield till the others run out of bullets. And I fly away on the chopper, bombing anything that moves. I swear I would, if I'd eaten a bigger breakfast. Okay, and I swear... I don't think the guys with the machine guns will like... Yeah, great idea. If I plan it out right, I bet I can take one of them. Now, as soon as you have that plan, let me know. Yeah, great idea. If I plan it out right. Now, as soon as you have that plan, let me know. I saw something like it on TV, and unfortunately it set off an alarm when someone tried to disconnect it. Looks like it leads to a crossroad. I'll go see what I find. I can't take one more step. I feel like someone poured a pot of boiling soup into my shoes and I'm cooking noodles between my toes. But it was worth it. Finally, some contact with civilization. There's another soldier with a car. I hope this one doesn't give me any flack. Let's see what the area has to offer. Eureka! A bar! With a waitress and everything. Today's your lucky day. Let's go chat her up. Hi there.
Aloha! Welcome to Luana Beach. Where did you come from?
Well, if you mean my place of birth, I come from New York. I got to Mala Island just this morning and...
You don't fool me. I haven't seen any boats or planes arrive in the last 3 days.
The thing is, I landed on the other side of the island, in a biplane that looks worse than a World War II relic.
Did you fly in with Otto?
No way! You guys know each other?
Yeah, we're old pals, and I adore his cool plane. I met my ex-boyfriend Charlie in it. Where is old Otto, by the way?
I think he went to Kauai. Yeah, he left full speed ahead to deliver a shipment of Capote dogs.
Oh, I love those little puppies, and they have such a cute name. Mine is Lokelani, stranger, which means heavenly rose.
Nice to meet you, Lokelani. I'm Brian.
Oh, crap. You have the same name as my moron of an ex-boyfriend.
I thought his name was Charlie.
No, that was a different boyfriend. Brian was this loser I'd prefer to forget about. So, I'll just have to pick a different name for you. Do you like Kaimi? It means he who searches in Hawaiian.
I like the way it sounds. And if you knew me better, you'd realize it suits me to a T.
Oh yeah, and that fluffy love ball of a cockatoo is Aolani, my best friend, and the only male I can trust.
Charmed, Aolani. Lokelani, I wanted to ask you for something.
Oh, sorry. I must be the worst waitress in the Pacific. What can I do for you, Kaimi?
No, I didn't mean that. I just wanted to chat with you.
I don't know whether to believe you. Whenever my ex said some girl had just chatted with him, I knew to expect the worst.
Brian did that?
Oh no, that was Mikhail, a 7-foot-tall Russian. So, surprise me. What should we chat about?
I haven't seen many people.
Yeah, the island's population has been reduced to just a few friends of mine. And this guy dressed like a monk who arrived last night. Plus me and the military guys, as you've observed.
Tell me about that guy who looks like a monk.
He must have gotten here last night after I closed up. He hasn't budged all morning and didn't even notice when I went to say hi. Maybe he's deaf, like my ex.
Mikhail?
No, Renee. He was a better man than most. He was deaf as a doorknob, but he could listen so much better than the average male.
Why didn't they evacuate you and your friends?
They let me stay a few days longer. Colonel's orders. I don't know why, though. And my 2 friends stayed because Knife took Kai for a ride in his motorboat. So the military guys didn't find them till they got back.
Talk to me about your friend Kai.
And he comes from a long line of amazing witch doctors. His grandfather, the last kahuna in the family saga.
Tell me about Knife.
He goes for the heart-stopping excitement, but he's fickle. Every once in a while, he gets obsessed with a new hobby. Right now, it's surfing, and that's all he thinks about. Lately, the waves around here have been small, so he spends the day island hopping in his speedboat in search of killer waves. Oh, and then there's Koala, his son. But you'd better just meet him for yourself.
Where can I find your friends?
They live together at Ala Wala Cove. If you want to meet them, just follow the highway toward the northeast, and you'll come. I recommend it as a day trip. It's a lovely spot. Some people think Tiki Temple ruins are prettier, but since they're in the militarized zone, visits are out of the question.
Do you get along with the military guys here on the island?
That first night, they all came here to get sloshed. But then I think the colonel forbid them to return. Now he comes alone.
Do you know the man in charge?
The colonel? Yeah, he looks a lot like my ex, but with half the looks and twice the wrinkles. And he doesn't have that hot criminal look of...
Your ex-boyfriend, Brian?
No, Milo. A kid from Central Europe or somewhere around there.
I didn't know you liked older men.
It's not that I have anything for them. The only difference is on the surface real. Inside, all men are equally childish, no matter what their age. But don't worry, most of us women like children.
After talking with him, it sounds like you got him sailing the love boat.
Love boat? Well, he can batten down the hatches and lower his mast, because there's no way I'm riding his love vessel. Plus, I can't stand tobacco smoke, and last night he came here smoking this big fat stogie. It gave off a hideous...
I don't like talking about that guy.
Don't look at me.
When did they get here?
About 3 days ago. They evacuated everyone, declared a state of emergency, and set up camp at the Tiki Temple ruins. Rumor has it there was some deadly virus running rampant, but I think the soldiers are being paid off by real estate speculators. They'll end up developing the island into a huge golf course for bored old moneybags, like my ex.
Are you talking about Charlie?
No, I meant Renako, an African millionaire who had petroleum coming out of his diamond-studded ears.
Military men bore me. I'm changing the subject.
Well, my ex-boyfriend was a
Mikhail?
No, Tiru, a hilarious sergeant from India.
I suppose you didn't hear any of those soldiers mention a girlfriend of mine who fell into the lake.
Well, well, a girl. And here I was thinking you didn't have a girlfriend.
No, she isn't my girlfriend.
You sure? Look straight into my eyes and tell me she's not your girlfriend. Into my eyes, Kaini. A little bit higher. Higher. There.
Hey, look! It's a cockatoo impaled on a stake.
Talk about getting off topic.
Let's talk about something else.
All right, if that...
It doesn't...
Well, before the military got here, my boss didn't give me a moment of tropical island peace. Wait on the bar. Go down to the store, clean up the photo stand, shoo those lemurs off the bucking bronco, put on a skimpier outfit.
What was it you said about a bunch of lemurs?
I know it sounds weird. A Japanese boat full of giant lemurs sunk nearby. It was headed for... Anyway, the lemurs swam to shore and took over the beach. You can't imagine what lushes they were. If I turned my back for a second, they'd rip. They were bombed day and night, destroying everything they got there until we managed to run them into the jungle.
What?
Don't be so sure. I even worked in Hollywood as a makeup artist. It sounds all glamorous at first, but when you have to turn 3,000 midgets into all the glitz and bling.
So, how did you manage to...
You know, the same way everyone gets a break in the movie world.
Maybe you should save it for... There may be minor...
a dirty little mind you have. I got my break thanks to my mom. She would take me to film shoots before I learned to walk.
Oh, doing...
Not really. Maybe it used to be. But ever since you can make your grandma look like a star, as the slogan said.
What is that Grease Paint Pro thing?
It's the computer software we movie makeup artists use. You can scan a picture of the character you want to create, another of the person you're making over, and in a few seconds it gives you a range of makeup options, along with the list of the products you'll need, the features you should accentuate. To put it simply, it's a very expensive wonder.
But with Grease Paint Pro alone, it's not enough, is it?
They're all essential. The computer, the talent, the scanner, the printer, and of course, the makeup product. I don't mean to brag. The great thing about having a computer geek as a boyfriend is that he can set up a home machine for you that's better than the ones most professionals use.
I don't mean to butt into your business, but are you talking about Mikhail?
No, Koji-san. This guy. All you men are the same. You're so busy looking at our cleavage, you can't pay attention to what we're saying, so it makes no difference. We can talk about whatever you wish.
Did you...
I wouldn't know. I never go to them. I mainly worked in horror movies. We started going out, and he hired...
You don't say. I bet his name was Andy. Or...
You're a really bad... Anyway, his name was Peter. He made films in Australia.
You don't look like a makeup artist. I'm gonna take a stroll.
See you around.
No dobra, pogadaliśmy. Coś tam o mapie było, o programie. Dobra, papa.